Good morning and welcome to Going to Work with Gena, which is an infomercial for STEM students. I am Dr. Gena Henderson. This morning I would like to talk about teaching STEM students. Teaching STEM students. And the reason I want to discuss this is because STEM students require a certain type of teacher. STEM students have been identified as early as elementary, and it's from those teachers that have a certain type of knowledge. They understand inquiry-based learning, and they basically transfer this type of knowledge into the student. And what they actually look for, or what they actually gain from their students, is they pose questions. They inquire through discovery. And that's their learning, the student's learning style and the teacher's teaching style. But it takes a special type of teacher to do that. Not all teachers know how to do that. So some of the students who have received this since elementary school, if they come into middle school now, which my daughter is experiencing, and they get a teacher who doesn't seem to have that experience that the subject requires, that student can begin to become bored and can be like more of a behavior problem or a distraction to the teacher while she's just trying to make it through the course. So what it is, teachers, that you need to do is you actually need to go back and you need to actually get a science minor in education. Come to NASA summer programs that we have for teachers and learn as much as you can about science so that you can bring your specific excursions or your specific knowledge that you've actually gained. You can actually give that to the student now, and so the student will be even more inquisitive. I know when I went to Rollins this summer to teach 7th and 8th grade gifted students across the nation on science, they were to me, they were just as smart as I was, but they had very specific questions trying to understand the mechanisms of space and science. So that's the type of teacher that students are requiring these days. And I can tell you that these students actually are blessed when they have teachers in elementary school who have this inquiry-based learning skill. And they have the knowledge of science. Now, I know at Crystal Lake Elementary School, there is one teacher there that I know who does this. And all of my students are STEM related because of the fact of how she actually taught them. So right now, when my daughter was telling me about her teacher, the permanent sub who doesn't have the skill for marine biology, and now she feels like her elective is a loss to her because she's not learning anything. These students are requiring more knowledge. Not all students that are gifted are actually in a gifted school or a gifted learning program. So they are still requiring teachers to have certain skills. So what I would say to these teachers is to go back, get that minor science education curriculum portion of your education degree so that you can be an asset to the team. Not only an asset to the team, but you can also be an asset to the school, your recent hiring or your future. You'll get in a more demanding school, and it's going to increase your worth as a teacher. So I want to thank you for going to work with Gena this morning. If there are any infomercials that you've missed, please don't hesitate to go to Inspire on my YouTube channel. Thank you.